The Lucy Craft Laney Museum is the only African American museum in the Central Savannah River Area. The museum, which opened in 1991, is a small house museum that was the former home of Miss Lucy Craft Laney. The museum is located in the historic Laney Walker district near the original site of the Haynes Normal and Industrial Institute. The mission of the Lucy Craft Laney Museum of Black History is to promote the legacy of Miss Lucy Craft Laney through arts and history. This awesome task is accomplished by educating and exposing children and adults of the CSRA, the states, and beyond to the arts, history, literature, and leadership through exhibits and programs. Miss Laney dedicated her life to providing educational opportunities for Black youth in the Augusta area. Miss Laney was the founder of the Haynes Normal and Industrial Institute, which was located on the present site of the Lucy Laney Comprehensive High School. She started the first kindergarten for Black children in Augusta and founded the Lamar School of Nursing for Black women. The Lucy Laney High School, Laney Walker Boulevard, and the Laney Walker North Historic District have all been named in Miss Laney's honor. Now, through the restoration of her home by Delta House Incorporated, another important cultural institution has been dedicated in her memory. The museum is open to all. Hello everybody, this is Audrey, also known as Noble Strength. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really nice treat for you all. We are here at my old stomping grounds where I used to work, and we're going to have a tour of their children's center here at the Lucy Craft Laney Museum of Black History. And today we'll be talking with Mrs. Betts, the director, and let's just get right into this lovely tour.
Hello, Audrey. This is Mrs. Betts, and I'm the director of the Lucy Craft Laney Museum, and I want you to see our beautiful, beautiful Children's Academy. And as you stand there, I would like for you to turn toward the wall so you'll know what the students see when they come into the area. They see boys and girls just like themselves, and they walk right in to the end of that group, and there they see Miss Lucy Craft Laney. And the images here are shown by, or were done by Mr. Baruti, standing artist here in Augusta. And we've had the pleasure of him coming to our Children's Academy and making sure that the images represent children as well as Miss Laney.
Mrs. Betts, would you give us a tour of some of the technology part of your student center?
Yes, we would. I would.
Tell us a little about how you acquired the computers and everything.
We acquired our computers by the Housing and Neighborhood Development, and we had enough money from the development to get the computers. However, we did not know what was necessary to purchase computers for the children. And so we asked Dr. Pringle, who is the superintendent of the Richmond County School System, and she sent her team of technicians over, and they came and sat down and they looked at what our needs were. They even went to the store and identified the computers that were necessary for the youth that we have. And one of the other things that we talk about, or that we are very proud of, is our art teachers that come and they demonstrate and they teach the children many different forms of art. For example, this form of art is made of yarn. And the young lady that made this particular art piece taught our students to do the same kind of art. And they were able to take their pieces home and get them framed, and I'm hoping that most of them have them, still have them, because those were done several years ago.
Okay, was that by Piccola?
Piccola Smith.
Yes, very
and
good.
Piccola is, she's retired now, but she is so delighted when she comes down and she sees her image.
That is so. Other parts of the center that you'd like to share with the audience?
Well, I would really like to share this one with the audience. This artwork was done by Miss Audrey Crosby, and it displays the image of Miss Laney and the work that she did in the area of education. We really enjoy this mural. They come into the bathroom, sometimes they sit, and they look at all of the mural components, and they can identify what it really means. Miss Laney and her children, Miss Laney's house, the Haynes Normal and Industrial Institute, which was her first school, and children with computers now. And of course, the image here, the legacy of Lucy Craft Laney with the doll.
Very nice.
And the mother of the children of the people. That was made by one of our artists as well. And her name is Malika Favorite. She's not in this area now. She lives in Jamaica. She taught our children to use this technique. And when they were finished, they were able to take those pieces of work home.
Beautiful. And Mrs. Betts, I understand that you have been with the museum for a while now. Is that correct?
Yes. I retired at Fort Wood, and I came to the museum. I became a volunteer in 1995. About 1997, I became full-time. And so I've been here ever since.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time today to share this part of the museum with us. I know there are other parts to the museum, but we wanted to focus on the Children's Center today and all of the wonderful work that you do for the children in the community. Thank you so much, Mrs. Betts, for carrying on the legacy of Miss Lucy Craft Laney.
Thank you.
In the summer of 1930, Dr. Mordecai Johnson, president of Howard University, named Miss Laney Mother of the Children of the People. The museum continues to serve the children of the people through the Lucy Craft Laney Children's Academy. The program supports state-mandated curriculum. Students ages 6 through 12 acquire continuous learning experiences through field trips and other hands-on learning activities. Teens have the opportunity to gain leadership experience as volunteer staff assistants. To support the legacy of Miss Laney, just click the link provided in the description box below and it will take you to the museum's website.